Hello guys, once again you are welcome to my channel, Proper FX 99. You are once again welcome, and we are just diving into the advanced stage. And the first part, I just want to introduce you to what we call the market structure. You understand? Market structure. What is market structure in Forex? Basically, it's just to show you the direction. Like, you have to know how price moves in the market, the way price moves in the market, whether price will be going up, down, or sideways. Yeah, so as you can see, I have this image, these three images. So here the structure is price. From here, price rose to this point, then it came to this side, then it rose to this side, then it came down the same way, like that. So it is showing that in the long run price is moving up, right? But the forex market does not always go straight like that. Mostly when the buyers take position and they move price up, the sellers also comes in and they try to balance whatever is happening. So there is a balance to every move. Once it goes, there is a balance. When it goes, there is a balance. So you can see here too, we have this. We have price starting from here, going up, coming down. So higher high, higher low, another higher high, another higher low, another higher high, another higher low. Somebody targeting where to buy the market. Maybe when price got to this point, the person entered and was expecting price to at least be this point, like that. Okay, let's go to trading view. Let me use New Zealand because this is clean. This chart is very clean. Okay. So with this, for you to analyze the market, as I explained in the time frames, the monthly time frames, the time frame session video, if not watch that, you can go to that part. So I can just click on this monthly time frame. Once I click, as I explained, each of the candles is representing 1 month, and this is showing me the monthly flow. And here you can see that here was January, that was 2009, and the current price, that is Wednesday. No, it's supposed to be today. Okay, so this month, and it is within like 2026. Once I zoom out, you see that this 2026 will be shown. Like, now we are having 2025 to 2027. 2026 is here. So once I place it on this candle, so a second March, like, that was when this candle actually started because of the monthly view, and we are having that 2026. So for me to identify the structure, all I have to do is to see whether there is a trend. Is there any trend? Is there any movement before price came from this side? I will use the line. So price came from this side, and at least to the lowest part was this. It came from here to here. So I know whatever price is doing now, it is acting between these two lines, this high and the low. So we've seen that when at least price go to this high, it is reacting, like showing that it would like to come down. Yeah, but before that, maybe we are not having a perfect trend in this one. So in other way, maybe I'm also expecting the price to go up, looking at what is happening internally. So for you to identify the structure, I will just use this to the path, then I'll click like this. Price rose to this point, then came down all the way to this point, then price rose to this side, you understand, then came down to this side, then price went all the way to this side. So at least whatever it is, I'm expecting price to maybe come like this and continue, something like that. If I'm expecting at least the price to go up more, but at the same time, price can also decide to, after all these movements, price can decide in this manner, go like this, come this way, go like this, then come all the way down here. Okay, so you can just change the colors. I've already explained how to change the colors. So the line tools, when I click on it, I will just change one of them to black line, something like that. So you can have all these two scenarios happening in the market. So it all depends on how you see the market and like how you respond to it. At the end, your response is not what is actually determining what is happening. The market is behaving how it should behave. So you have to watch out. So this is from the monthly perspective. But for now, I don't want to conclude that price will come here. So maybe price is likely to come down around this session. Then, like I said, then it continues because we are just following the swing. But because of this range, we are not expecting price to at least beat this range. All right. And that is from the monthly perspective. From the monthly perspective, you know price is moving in this way. That is the higher time frames. The week, mostly we limit ourselves to the week. So with the week, I can also close this one. Let me close. Okay, I don't want to close it, but once I've identified this one is the lower low, the higher high, higher low, yeah. Then we have the higher low, then higher high, another higher low, another higher high. Once price is behaving like this, what you do is you mark the areas where at least we have those swings. Price started from here and it went to this place. So price from this point, it broke this particular level. With time, I'll give you it broke this particular high, which means one interesting part is this place. So what you have to do is to at least mark this place, something like this. Okay, so from this place to like, because price use this place to break this level, you understand, to break this level, you just have to wait. Let me drag it to so that at least you have a good view relative to the market. Okay, so this place will be our area of interest. When price returns to this place, we are also expecting it to have that potential, you understand, that potential to bounce price all the way up again. So you can see that when price came to this zone, once this one broke this one and price went above this, when price returned to this particular zone, this had the potential to push price back again. Okay, so it means once we have exhausted this place, and this place has also at least been able to, this particular zone, that is what we've drawn so far, it has been able to at least break the last high that we had, this part. So we have this one and this one. So this time this zone was able to break through the last high that we had to this side. That is it. It means now the focus is now here. Like you mark the structure here and expect at least this particular place to also hold. So once these places are holding, you have a structure that is supporting the uptrend. Otherwise, when it breaks and it closes, the candle closes below this, that is all. The trend has changed and nothing is happening. So with the market structures, what you try to do is to at least make sure you have a flow, like the pattern. let me delete this. You have a flow or a pattern in the market direction. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame. From the weekly perspective, you just have to make sure you zoom out. If not watch my introduction to TradingView, please kindly watch my first video. That was the very first video I posted. So you can click on this. We are trying to identify patterns from here, you know, initially market was coming like this. Let's start from here. And market, I want to know the time it broke this. So market from here, it came like this all the way to here. Then from here, at least I want the area that broke this level, so around this zone, right? And the market came like this, then it broke it came like this again, then it came through like all the way to this part. Then so at least we have a trend. We have identified the structure. So right from here, you can see that the market shifted in another way. It came to this zone like this, then broke through. So here, then to this place, then here to this place, then here. You can choose to at least you can pick your data from here, but mostly I try to level it. So here to this is how market was behaving, and that is like just identifying the patterns. You understand? Okay. Right from here, market came all the way down to this place. All right. So once I've seen it, at least I'm expecting once market reach here, as explained in the higher time frame, once market targets here, I'm expecting all the way to this side, and you are going to know it. Like with time, you are going to understand it. So what we do, you try to at least map these areas, and this thing, it is telling me price was actually going up. So from here, all this, see that price is going up. You can just draw a line to touch. So once price breaks through, this is a trend line. Once price broke through this particular line, we know that at least the market has shifted and it wants to change direction. Okay, so you do this for the higher time frame. Maybe then you come to the lower time frame and you see what is happening. So with the lower time frame too, we have switched to the daily. Have switched to the daily. What you be interested in is like looking for patterns, the same pattern. So here, like we have price going up all the way here, then to this part, all the way here, then to this part. So like this, and whatever it is, I'm just expecting like confirmation to at least go down on this particular pair, or in case price still goes up, that is okay too. You just have to follow. Just don't decide for the market, wait for the market to decide. So for any uptrend, we have higher high, higher low. This one is the lowest point, then higher high, higher low, another higher high, another higher point is being created, then higher low, another higher point is being created. Okay, the same thing, you can just navigate into 4 hours. So this was for the day. You see, this one is for the week. So from the daily time frame to the 4-hour time frame, you can just identify patterns where it doesn't align, then you do the correction. You can do the same thing for the 2 hours, the 1 hour, and the 15 minutes. Okay, so I would like to end this particular video here. In fact, I'm going to go deeper than this. Right now, at least you know how to use the path to draw or follow the trend. Yes, so the main focus is mostly you identify the lowest point, or the point that broke the last high. So this one, it broke this around this zone, so it means here is the strongest part, and I'll be waiting for price here. When price went to this part, it also came down. Yes, once price is coming down, we are always expecting that it doesn't go beyond the lowest point, like this lowest point. It doesn't go beyond those lowest points. They are supposed to hold in order for price to continue moving up, and those are the targets. You just focus when price is coming, you just focus your trade around this area, then you enter again. Yeah. Okay, the same happened for the downtrend. Once we look at the monthly time frame, we realize that I think I'm having issues with my internet. Let's pause here. Just follow the trend and you know what to do. Thank you.